So I rarely put on the fucking mainstream news, right? Because it's a bunch of fucking lies. And even the local news, man. I live in Oklahoma, Central Oklahoma. And you would think that we would get shit that reflects our values and shit, but we don't. We get people who look like us, talk like us, but they're giving us fucking California, script. They give them the California script and they tell them the same shit, right? So I barely even watch local news anymore, but I will put on some mainstream news because all the bullshit happening, right? And I see it on Facebook and Twitter, and I'm on Truth, even though there's not too many people on Truth. I'm going to keep it real with you guys. It's kind of like MySpace when it was dying, but I'm over there too. Facebook likes to fucking erase my shit. I took my shit from MySpace to Facebook, and they erased like 20 years of videos and pictures and shit with no warning at all, So I got a bunch of different social medias now to back up my pictures and my videos because I lost priceless shit from my children, and it's just pretty fucked up. But yeah, man. So I've been seeing all the shit. It's crazy shit, California, and like I said on a few other videos, man, I'm social. Social media, I'm social. So I see a friend suggestion, I do it, man. And sometimes friends of friends of friends, I have some very right friends, and then they got some center friends, and they got some left friends. And so I got friends you wouldn't think I have, right? I have some lefty friends. And as long as we leave politics out of it, these guys are pretty cool, right? But whenever shit like California goes on, whenever big shit goes on, George Floyd, whenever big shit goes on, that's whenever it gets a little rough to have lefty friends or central lefty friends, So I try to avoid y'all shit. So if y'all see this, you're like, man, why don't you never say nothing? Or why are we even friends? Because I want to be buddies. I don't want to just be buddies with the right? I want to be friends. We're all Americans, man. I want to be cool. So, but, man, a bunch of these lefties, man, are just crazy, right? Like, I'm watching mainstream news, right? And these guys are looking you right in the face. The mayor, Gavin Newsom, they're looking you right in the face. And they got the video. I can't believe the mainstream media is actually doing this to them. They have videos of fucking cop cars getting torched, burned, and them assaulting and throwing rocks. And then on this side, they have the Democrat politician telling you, it's mostly peaceful. It's only a few blocks. These are just fucking immigrants trying to make a life. Gavin Newsom's actually fucking cussing and shit, trying to act like a fucking mob boss. He's one of the biggest pussies I've ever fucking seen. Like, no shit. Him and fucking Tampon Tim. It just cracks me up, these motherfuckers trying to act tough. Like, oh my God, can you imagine these fuckers without Secret Service or without law enforcement, and they shit on the law enforcement, they shit on these military guys, but they still protect these fuckers, and they want to act tough, and then, oh, come and get me, Newsom wants this fucking speech, come and get me and leave the children alone. Listen here, cocksucker, you're a fucking rogue state. These are fucking illegal foreign invaders. Okay, I'm sorry about the children. Okay, I have a fucking heart, right? I talk to my wife. I got friends that are a little more centered than me. Like Jay, they're fucking children. Hey man, that is broken. I'm sorry. Okay, I really am. But your mothers put you in a fucked up position. They brought you to a country that you didn't belong in, that they didn't belong in. They are fucking invaders. The children are born here. They're citizens. Cool. But what are you gonna do? Their fucking mom and dad are back in Mexico, bro. You can go into the fucking system, or you can go with them. You know what I mean? But California doesn't make the fucking immigration system. That's what the deal is here. That's the problem with California. They're a rogue state. They refuse to follow our laws. They feel like they can write their own laws. Like they're not a member of the United States. I remember when the South thought they could do that shit and we went to war, right? Like, right? I mean, that's what happened, right? The South thought they could make their own rules and their own money and shit. And the fucking North and the rest of the states said no, right? So what makes fucking California special? You know what I mean? These fucking lefty fucking Looney Tunes, man. And look, I'm not saying the entire left is Looney Tunes, okay? Like I said, in martial arts, you meet a lot of people. I've been in martial arts most of my life. Wrestling is martial art, actual martial art, mixed martial arts, judo. I was lucky enough to train with Pat Burris, the USA Stars, Dr. Ron Tripp, some legends up there. And I met all walks of life, and I got you guys on Facebook too, some of you guys, so I'm not necessarily talking about you, man, but y'all's fucking leaders, and you guys are electing these guys though, man, and they're looking you dead in the face and telling you fucking lies, and you guys buying into that shit, man. Like, these motherfuckers are not immigrants. They're illegal invaders. Immigrants come through proper fucking channels. Say, hey, man, I'm coming from a fuck spot. Help me out. Oh, okay, we'll work you through, But California thinks they can set their own laws, their own rules and shit. That sounds a lot like fucking insurrection to me, right? I know a whole lot of people from January 6th that got fucked on that shit, right? and talk about Democrats, I'll tell you one thing I can respect about Democrats. And this God's honest truth. And some of my right friends are like, what are you talking about, Jay? A lot of the right are pussies. You know, we talk big. You know, we are big. A lot of some military guys. You know, but our leadership are kind of pussies too. And we elect them. And because the left will fight, man. You know, they're fucking crazy, right? There's some bullshit, fucking off the wall shit, like men can have uteruses, no borders, you know, but they'll fight for that shit. They will burn shit down. They will fight the police for that shit. They will fucking fix elections, allegedly, maybe. I mean, that can't happen, but, you know, if it could, they would do it, right? You know, and I can respect that shit. Like, that's the one thing I fucking respect about Democrats. If they're willing to lay on the fucking line. Some of these motherfuckers are 100-pound soaking wet and they're out there getting in fucking cops' face and spitting at them shit. Now, do I respect that they're spitting in cops' face? No. But do I respect that they will fucking fight for what they believe is true? That doesn't mean it's true. It's not true. But Democrats are willing to go out there and fucking fight for it. And all we do is talk about it, man. All we do is talk about it on the right. You know, and our Republican leaders, you know, we get them in there and they fucking say all this hoopla, like they're with us, they're gonna fight, and they get in there and they get fucking ate up by the machine and they don't do shit. You know, so I can respect the fact that the left's willing to fight, but it just blows my mind how they can have videos showing the fucking rioting and looting and then beating officers and stealing from fucking stores. I don't know how that has anything to do with the fucking immigration, but okay. And then the politicians are like, there's no problem. Why the fuck is Donald Trump here? Why would he get involved in this? We got this taken care of. Oh, fucking delusional, man. Like, come on, Dems, tell me what the fuck is going on if LA isn't burning in fucking, you know, a rogue state, in California, a rogue state. Let me know.